super excited to have you here today as we get started in Dune Awakening. We're out here in the deep desert. We have all of our heavy hardware. We have been hitting the spice fields. It's been good. We got fought off yesterday, shot at a little bit. We went back out right after that and collected some more. So it's been real good. It's been a no holds barred kind of event. Let's take a look outside, see what's going on with our friendly neighbors. They have built up quite a bit. It looks ostensibly good. Okay, well, very good. They don't seem to be home. I want to go scout around, so we're going to pull out our ornithopter and just take a quick look around, see what's going on. Maybe we'll just actually go take our stuff out. Let's take our stuff out. Prepared. Look at that. I am so prepared. Here we go. So welcome in everybody. If you're just getting here, remember to smash that like button and subscribe to not miss an episode. Somebody there. Could be fine. Just now in the E section. I bet that's in the PvE. Oh, that is a carrier and they beat me to it. They're not going to it. Oh, and look at that. It is in the PvP zone. Because here's where all the houses are. Dropping his carrier off. Is this one even worth collecting? I don't know. I'm flying straight north. It is in the zone. So we just take the risk. You can shoot at us for 30 seconds, who cares? Alright, well we're hidden in the smoke, here it is. Why is my ship not going down? Ugh. Having some weird ship troubles here. I'm not going the right way, I can already feel that. We gotta turn it around. Did it not turn on? Okay, it's going. Alright, we're out here doing it. aggro here. One more spot to get right here where we were parked. And a little bit way up there on the edge, I suppose. It's hard to see anything in here. Alright, that's about 30 seconds maybe. I haven't even looked in the inventory, so I don't know what we have yet, but I'm sure we're getting all kinds of good stuff, so. Alright, I feel like that part's good. The only part that's not is way up on that ridge. Spot right there, maybe. Yeah, it looks like I missed the spot, but that's alright. Oh my gosh, Guy, don't react that way. Well, we found one spice and collected it real quick. We're going to head back out of the zone, refill our tank. I thought I did see another one out there, actually. Whew, that had my heart racing, though. Let's see. I guess we'll just autopilot this way for a minute. A straight west trajectory. Out of the sand crawler, it kind of like, I felt like he said hey or something. He kind of jumped weird, and I was like, what the heck? That caused me panic. He wasn't reacting the way I wanted him to. He wasn't getting out. He was walking in the vehicle. Arrakis sun from here. I'm tempted to go back the other way. You're out here on a patrol like this and then it goes off right in front of you. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Hey, Stephen Patrica, welcome in, welcome in. A legend in the house. How you doing, Steve? We got, yeah, I started in the deep desert tonight, so I haven't actually been anywhere but here, but I'm excited. We already collected a little bit of spice. I'm curious how much it is. I'm thinking I might just head back and check it out real quick. But we're gonna fly over all this for a minute first. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else out here right this minute. That's the spot I cleaned up. I didn't do a very good job. There's that little one past it. That's pretty funny. That autopilot gets me into trouble. Okay, autopilot enabled. Here we go. I get to look at it something and it just flies off in that direction. So we gotta scout out our next location. Just makes sense since we're so close to home to drop off everything, check our inventory, maybe take it out, put it back in the cargo container. I also need to repair the engine on this because it looks like it's in bad shape. So we'll go back, we'll do some quick repairs. It's this one right there. This giant base attacked us yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was them. Oops. I was a little too close on that one, wasn't I? Close for comfort, but we got it to fit. Now let's get the stuff out of the box, or into the box in this case. That's the cargo container. We've been filling it up, and we got some more today. That's what we got today, and we're gonna put it in with the rest. So this one's almost 25% full already. That's pretty amazing. I can't believe how much spice we have going here. Let's do some repairs. Did I miss that when I repaired everything? Done a few rounds of repairs already, so it's kind of surprising, but we're using the equipment, so it's okay. Let's go ahead and head upstairs and we'll get this last one done. That's all damaged. That's funny. Alright, everything else is in tip-top shape. I think we're set to do another round once we discover where that is. Let's go. Definitely excited that you're here. Steve, are you online? Let's take a look. No, last online. Arrakis has been a couple days. Steven was today though, so very cool. I'm going back out. Let's find us some spice. Refill our tank. I need to build a new booster because it is basically, you can't repair it past peak, and I don't like that. So I usually build new parts at that point. It happens so fast though that you gotta grind it into the dust a little bit. Okay, well maybe we'll hit the caves while we're out and about. That's better. Okay, so we're at D7. There's one at D6. Right next to our spot. That's pretty funny. That's the closest one. The other ones, we can go north. How far would that take us? We can refill at the base. I have tons of water in the deep desert regardless, so we're doing really good for water. Oh, I'm missing the chat. I saw something, but my Discord was hiding it. 1 second. There we go. Steven, I was killing crab today for another set of crawler treads. I'm up to 6,600 out of the 10,500. Wow. I could use another set of the treads. I know I could. That's really cool. I should kill some crab probably. Oh wow, it took me a while to get into the zone. Alright, that's fine. We're now in the zone. Do I have all that rocket stuff on me? I do not. But it is in the deep desert, so throw it all in the cargo container and just carry it all. Easiest cleanup ever, I've been told. So we're gonna give it a shot. I really thought I would see something on this little journey going straight north along the same path that we've always flown. Because we always do. We always see stuff. So far not a rock though. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and land here and see what we can get. The loot is still totally unhinged. There's the possibility to get anything in the game, which is super incredible. I don't even know what I need, if I need anything, but I'm out here to collect it all, so. To learn to use the notebook thing. All right. Don't see anybody else around. thought just happened. Which is fine. There's enough treasure for everybody. We'll just get in and out.
Who's that?
Pincushion gauntlets. That's awesome. Pincushion gauntlets at the first, and 6 spice infused plastadium dust. I'm collecting everything though, I'm not leaving anything anymore. Figure we'll just fill that big box up with everything we can pull out of the deep desert. So we're collecting it all this time. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, super ready for this one. Let me mark the map because I don't like wondering where we're going. So funny how it's so off when you zoom in. It's like that's not where I place my button at all. Would you look at that? Could maybe get all the way out here and sand crawl it, but it would be a very risky proposition. I have seen a few people out here today. Pincushion gauntlets again. I'm just lucky, I guess. Here we go. Let's get out of here. Southbound. Our next stop is pretty close to the house. It's right about there, honestly. Unless we want to try to make the solo spice run. A little risky, but we did repair our stuff just now. It's in top shape, like we said. So there's no better time. How is that sun already coming back up? Oh man, another hot Arrakis day. Alright. Hey, there's a little tiny spot of spice. I should have marked it. Definitely a long ways into the deep desert. Just all the way from here, I think. We got a good angle, we're doing good. Nice speed, good tailwind. Let's take a victory drink of our water. We're getting out of the deep desert here. So there's one more cave to hit right on the exit. It is D6. Unless we want to go do that spies. Tempted. Haven't seen a lot of traffic, just that one person. Good time. Definitely a good ways into the PvP zone. $9,000 meters, 10,000 meters in. That's a ways. That Kynes cutter you got yesterday is 31% better than the MK6. No way. You've got to be kidding me. That thing's got to be worth 10 million bucks. The Kynes cutter, Stephen Patrica said, is 31% better than the MK6. That's a massive, massive upgrade. That makes it almost as good as the buggy cutter ray MK6. But not as good as the focused buggy cutter ray MK6. Well, that's very interesting. Or maybe it is as good. I don't really know the numbers. How do you not go for that? Like, how do you not go for that? Where'd the worm go? I definitely saw the worm. It was right there. Well, I guess the worm's gone. Took a bunch of metal. I didn't mean to. Oh, my backpack's full. I couldn't even grab it. Come here, little mouse buddy. Oh no, I lost him. Well, that's too bad. Lost in the dust. Okay, let's get out of here. That wasn't a bad little collection. And we're home. put that in there, put that, I'll put all my stuff in there realistically, not that. Alright, and then go over to the cargo container, throw the spice in, throw in all of our blueprints. Would have been quicker to just throw it all in, but that's fine. Cool. Very cool. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I guess we're gonna try it. Let's refill our water. Okay. Here we go. Getting away from home where we know there are folks, and then we're gonna head out. Here we go. This also puts us on a more direct line of path, so hopefully there'll be less time in the zone, right? Should keep going until it actually says it's north, right? Once it's north, then it's the least possible distance in the zone. Here we go. We have time. I have seen them on the market for a lot of money. Yeah, it sounds really good. Yeah, I am in my inventory. Okay, I was nervous for just a split second. Bases out here, so it's almost due north. We are out of the major thoroughfare, I hope, and we're on our way. Sorry about that, my cat is on the desk making a havoc, but he's doing That startled the heck out of me, but I was wondering where that line was, so. it out of the zone. That doesn't help me much, though. Huh. Well. I shouldn't have turned around. We were so close. My gosh. They were definitely coming right at me, though. I can see him way out there for a while. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Wow, we got a ways out there. Safe zone now, big time. So we'll take a look around real quick just while we're out and about. Sorry, I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, do I go back and try it again? If we're gonna do that, I wouldn't want to be too close to home. I want to get within sight radius, right? Ooh, there's a ship. That could be a good thing. But it's not in the zone. It probably wouldn't be. Oh, shoot. I'm going too high. Expected at that time. Okay, we're going back in. Here we go. Good evening, Mr. Tech Gadget is back. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm about to become a sleeper. Have a good run. Spice fields were blowing up like crazy tonight. When I got on, we got a little bit, but I haven't seen much other than the giant spice field out here was full, but it's been a long time. I'm a little nervous about it. But thank you for hopping in, Mr. Tech Gadget, before you went to bed. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Base where it's at, this takes a lot of work to get to. Cruising right along. My mark was a guess. I don't know exactly where it is. We're getting fairly close though. I think it's right there. There it is. I do see the bowl, but it looks empty from here. I think I missed it. I think I was too slow. I know I missed it. It was a long time, a couple of attempts to get out here. My own fault. See if we find something else on the way back though. It's okay. Oh, that burns me up a little. I was too slow. I shouldn't have hesitated. I should have moved faster. But that's okay. It is quite the journey getting out here. Quiet ride, that's fine with me. No problems at all. Our large cargo container is already 25% full again. Hopefully another 1,000 spice melange, that'd be awesome. That's what we made, was it yesterday? Wow. Definitely nice having the giant box on the site. Just looking for anything of interest. Still heading straight south. At this point we're pretty close. See where we're at. Halfway through the next section we leave the zone. So we're almost out now. Shipwreck right over there. Okay, we hit it. Now we can just go home. Unless we see spice on the way, we'll stop for spice. It's alright, it's good practice. I don't mind getting out, flying around, figuring it out, using a little bit of fuel. I do like that part of it. So, we're in good shape. I got a chance to fly around a little bit. I feel like one's going to explode real close to me soon. There's been a ton of explosions real close to our base of operations since I started out here. There's the worm. Usually a good sign if you're looking for a spice explosion. Wow, can't believe how far from the base we ended up. screen says you have 9 people watching. Come on, peeps, hit that like. Thank you, Steve Patrica. Steve took the chance and jumped onto the server, and he's having a ton of fun. He's on here all the time. He's doing the grab today, getting the lands rat done, which is pretty awesome. We could definitely go do some of that. I don't know how fun that would be because they're easy to take down. But we could take poor armor and bad weapons. Well, I've never had that happen before. Alright, I'll go up and fix it. Okay, so I don't think we got anything on that particular run. Let's take a look just to be sure. Yeah, we didn't get anything on that run, but that's okay. Just a little wear and tear and some practice you can't get elsewhere. So we have almost 40,000. We could run it almost 4 times. But I do have some at home, so we have 4 runs for sure. That's pretty exciting. That's really exciting. I suppose we could take it home. I do want to check the market. Let's go get the rest of the caves done, because we haven't done all of them. Oh, I'm wearing all my good armors again. My good weapons. I forgot. Well, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. So let's go try out this cave right here. How can I not stop for that? Come on. It's like eye level. Whoa, whoa. Way up there. No way. That's a really good piece. The Executor's chest piece. That is awesome. That's a great blueprint. That starts us off right. I never get good stuff unless we're in the PvP zone, so that's great. I'm glad I stopped. So this is in the zone, so strap in, we're going in fast. Here we go. Blueprint 3 spice infused plus stadium dust. That's got to be a record for the lowest. That cave. There's 2 others that we haven't been as good about hitting, and they're the easy ones. So let's go get the easy ones done. First one we'll do is C3, and then we'll probably go down through the map. I don't know, maybe not. Let's take a look at where C3 is at. On our way, making good time. 182 kilometers per hour. Steve says MK6 armor and a Halex pick.
Nice. That is good. Let's see. Is that what I just got? No, I didn't get that. Is that what you got? I definitely like the Executor's chest piece. I never built it, but the stats look really good. I think I have a couple. I think I have the whole suit, honestly, but I haven't built any of it yet. Today we're wearing the pincushion helmet, the power harness, and pincushion pants, gauntlets, and the Tarl soft step boots. Spared no expense. So let's collect some more blueprints, see what we get out of these. We'll get them back home real quick. Yeah, crab are too easy, that's what I'm saying. Found out my Masquerette that I thought was super good was a duraluminum sword. And I was like, wait, what? I didn't think it was super good, but I used it for a little while. It did take more hits to take people down. So, it all makes sense. It just was a surprise. Thought I was getting tier 6 level stuff in my setup. I actually went through my big blueprint box and removed all the stuff that wasn't plastanium. I had some that were steel. I was like, what is that? Get it out of here. Alright, let's see here. Take a good drink. And we're going in. It's this little rock right here. And then we either go out that way and back in, or we fly all the way across the map to get the last one. It's definitely a healthy glide. We did pretty well with this one. Totally hit the wall there. I did not mean to dive forward, but I swore I saw somebody there. Another 4 plastanium dust and a Valari's mask. Wow, can't go that far very easily. We're doing it. Sorry, I'm fighting for control of my desk here. Just a little bit. Alright, let's go. My desk back and we're golden again. Steve says I can run through the crab territory in only 45 minutes. I only stop for money.
That's pretty quick.
I cannot believe that point caught me in the zone. Do I have a... Oh, I do. I have my compactor back on me again. We're all set up. That's pretty cool. I have all my old equipment on. Very exciting. Okay. So we're just 7,000 away. We're almost there. Let's see if we get something really cool out of this one. Since the last one, we just got 3 plastanium dust. It was barely worth it. And there are the 2 initial caves we already hit. We got a lot out of those. I don't think it's quite been long enough, though. I'm gonna find something else after this. Another ship. How full is my inventory? Not too bad yet. Getting those crashed ships, you can fill up your inventory pretty fast. This is it. It's that big old island right in front of us. From here we might go... I don't know. Depends on what blueprint we get. I guess we don't really have anything worth throwing on the market here. Maybe I'll run my box home again. I do like making 1,000 spice at a time. It is pretty exciting to get that much spice going. We haven't checked on the machine since we ran it last night, so I do kind of want to see that the circuit worked as intended. Treadwheel MK6. I sold one of those for 4 point. No, it was the Steady Assault Boost module. Never mind. I don't think I sold one of those. So nobody likes the treadwheel, so it's a funny price. It's not so bad, but it's not so great. Alright, well that was a mission success. Let's head back to home for just a minute. Otherwise, we're going to stop back by the deep desert base real quick. I think that thing got me both directions. I wasn't going to or from the same place. It's crazy it caught me going in both directions. 5.5 thousand meters, and we're home. See any spice out here. It is a little drier than we saw it yesterday, that's for sure. Maybe it'll be different when we get back though. It's that big rock island out in front of us. I think I need to have Arrakis and you, Steve, help me build something nice next week. Because that was fun the first time we did it. Of course, that's how we ended up with this little thing that I've been building every week, because it was just so easy and convenient. I bought a cool one off the market. I should just build it. So I think that's what we're going to do this next upcoming week. I can find it again. I'm sure I can find it. It's just lost in that giant pyramid of a home that we have. I saw this one getting built. I saw that one getting built. I always like the original here. Wow, that was so low resolution. What is going on, game? Okay, it's not very full, right? Hold on, can I auto deposit? Yeah, check that out. So here's what we got, 29 spice infused plastanium dust. We'll throw those in, Oh, it's coming for the ship. I missed it. I had a perfect chance to get a good thumbnail and I missed it. Dang it. Well, now we're playing with no HUD. Yeah, maybe it would make that one the shot. Alright, we're back. Let's get out of the sun before it kills us. Alright, I think we need to scout around or just plan to take the ship out of here and come back. Taking another load of spice home. We're gonna run that machine so much it's gonna wear out. Oh man. We're getting that spice build up, Steve. We're doing it. I should be at hopefully 5,000 after this. I had 2,000. We just ran 1,000 yesterday. This will be 800. So I'll be at 3,800 hopefully. I think I've used a little bit in that time though, so I'll probably have a little less than that, but that is not bad. I'm doing the solo spice crawls, and it is definitely, I'm definitely seeing spice come in from it. It's way better than doing the walking around, shooting with your compactor. That is nothing in comparison to getting that sandcrawler out there. Yo, welcome in, Callie. Welcome in, welcome in. Callie says, what's up, chat? What up, Phoenix? Welcome in, Callie, welcome in. Not much. We're heading home with a box, not full, but, you know, half full of spice. Lots of blueprints and other miscellanea in there. We're taking it back. We're going to bring back an empty box and keep filling it up. Doing the solo sand crawls now, and that is, it gets my heart racing every time. It is nerve-wracking for me. Getting out there in the deep desert, in the zone, by yourself, no weapons. It's a little unnerving. I mean, I suppose I could bring weapons. But yeah, it's been very cool. I'm definitely having a good time with it. So we're taking this back. We're going to start up the old spice machine. Get as much spice melange as we can before Season 3, or Chapter 3. The augments in Chapter 3 are going to require spice. So you're going to want to have a bunch of it saved up, or you're going to be working for it to get your augments going. So I'm just working mine early, that's all. But usually when I turn on that booster, it drops in altitude like super fast. I didn't see the drop that time. Alright, we are off. We hit the world map, and from there we're going straight to... Oop, I hit forward. Put the autopilot back on. Okay, then we're going straight to home, to the Haga Basin. We'll get this spice machine running. I'm so excited. Steve's here in the chat. He's not here with me tonight. I think I'm playing a little late for everybody. Need to get some teammates who are open a little later, but honestly, I don't mind doing it solo either. It's fine. We did solo for a long time before we had anybody hop in with us. But I do have an ornithopter for you if you want to play. We're here on Vow Breaker, having a good time. Love to help you get started with a push and give you some good weapons. You know, 100,000 coin. We get you started. Definitely. So we're off. We're heading back to the Haga Basin. Oh man, you can see the right side of my ship there on the bottom right is more pink than the left side. That's because that's where the missiles were hitting. That's so funny. What server you play on? Callie says he's on another server and there's like no one on it. There are definitely people on this one. It's not so busy we get 2 or 3 deep deserts. We only have 1. But I feel like it's pretty busy. Alright, we did it. We got our giant box back to the Haga Basin. We're going to zip along on the overland map and make that true. And then our stuff dropped off, start up the machine, and get this box back out to the deep desert. real close to the end point. We're right here. This giant pyramid. It's hard to tell it's a pyramid with all of my garage doors because I needed a lot of garages to make this thing happen. But that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this. I guess we're just going to put it on the roof for a minute. And it doesn't really fit, so everybody close your eyes. Once you hear the cement stop scraping, you know you're in the right spot. And you lower it to the ground. It totally doesn't fit, and I've lost one. If you look at the... Oh, it's gone. No, they're there. See, here's the real one. Where's the real one? You see there's two there. One is 17 meters and the other is 30 meters down. There is no 30 meters down. I had traced it to right about here. It's like under the map. And I did get a replacement from Funcom, which is this beauty you see here. Let's go ahead and collect the stuff. Let's go collect the stuff. So first thing first, let's put the spice in the spice box. This is the spice overflow box. Wow, so full it's crazy. No, don't put that in there. We can put the blueprints in there. Alright, wow, that is so full. Let's see what it holds. That's all the spice I can hold. That's 4. I must be able to hold a little more because we had 5 last time. I think I went and filled other boxes though. Cannot believe it, but let's run it. How much water will that be? Oh, it's not even that bad. So what's going on in our storage now? We have 1,000 spice melange and a ton of the stuff. It was supposed to all go to the spice box. Let's go look at the spice box now. It's just upstairs right here. Alright, spice box. All that spice we put in there is gone. We'll go to the buggy, we can throw in our new spice melange. Alright, so I've got almost 2,000 here and almost 2,000 in storage. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm excited about that. We got another 800 coming. That's why I thought I had 5,000. We're very, very close to 5,000. Let's go ahead and get that box. Is it empty? I guess we gotta go see if it's empty. No, it's not empty. We gotta go find the stuff box and throw everything in there first. Alright, here we go. Oh, I messed my staircase up. I'm on Relicon server. Okay, okay. Relicon's good. I've heard a couple people who played over there. Actually, maybe one person. It's been a little while. It's been a long time. It's been like 2 months. Okay, so this is the box that's staying. This is the box that's going. Can I just grab everything? Almost. Okay, so this here is my stuff box. I just put everything in the stuff box. That's usually how I do it. And we'll go collect everything from here one more time. And that will definitely go in the stuff box as well. Inventory is empty of all of that stuff, and we can fly the box back. So we could take it apart and I could carry it. Might be easier, but we're not going to do that. back to the deep desert. We got Hayden Atreides in the chat. Welcome in, Hayden. Callie says barely anyone on Relicon. It has its pros and its cons. Definitely true. And Hayden says box still has stuff in it. Dragged down from that side. Oh, are you serious? That's embarrassing. We'll go back and double check it real quick. I should have taken the other one. I know the other one's empty. But it's the one that's protected. Alright, good enough for now. Can I just park on top of the roof too? Right on. Okay, let's go check it out. No, it's empty. We got it all. Whew, you had me going though. I definitely bought into it. I'm always making silly mistakes like that. Okay, we're off. So this is a crazy question, Callie says. I know, but so mining all that spice, what do you do with it? That is an awesome question, Callie. So we're not doing anything with it. Well, you could sell it. You could sell it for buka money. However, right now, we are hopefully just weeks away. It could be sooner, it could be later. I don't know the dates. But when Chapter 3 releases, there's going to be an augment system, and it'll require spice to make your character more powerful, to make you a better miner, to give you better melee damage, right? So all this stuff is going to be a spice cost, and if you don't have the spice to back it up, then your character progression has been stopped, and it'll be waiting for you to get more spice. So we're just collecting all that we can before that happens. I have no idea what it's going to cost, so we might have done overkill, but we might have, you know, only half of what we need. So I don't mind getting a little bit more. Because worst case, we could always sell it. It'll be worth even more when Chapter 3 comes out. Because everyone will be in a shortage for it. Everybody will need more. I think. I think the augments are going to be expensive. I really do. So we'll see what they do with it. I'm very excited, though. Chapter 3 gets us nearer to the fourth and final chapter, and it's going to have a lot more unlocks, a ton of new stuff they've been testing in the test server. Steve here in the chat with us will tell you about it if you ask. He's been playing on there, checking out all the new stuff. I have not been doing that, and I probably should. I've just been dreaming about it, so. Didn't need to take this box this way. I could have carried it in my inventory, but I did need to bring the ship back either way. So, figure we'll just take it. It's not a bad flight, especially in the cool morning air before the sun comes up. Don't have that much. I've seen people say they have 100,000 spice saved up. That's crazy. I would think that's not even spice melange at that point, but regular spice is so heavy, it takes up so much space. Once you have spice melange, it takes up much less space, I feel like, and it's much less heavy compared to the massive amount of spice it takes to get that 200 melange. I think actually 5k might be a good number. I think that might be about what you'll need. But it's very possible you might need 10 or 20k. And then I'd be nowhere near the goal. But we're working anyway. We're collecting it. We're holding on to everything we can. We did break 40 million in Solari as well. We're at 43 million Solari now. Pretty excited about that. I should have went to the market and tried to sell some more stuff, but I thought we'd take the day in the deep desert. I like playing out here. It's a little bit different than the Haga Basin. Yeah, 1200 spice. Only reason I have as much as I do is because Steve gave me 1,000. Paid me back, I know, but it was nice to get that 1,000 right when I needed it. So I've just saved up since then. That I hit this limit where I ran out of spice-infused plastanium dust, and all of this stuff that I wear, all the stuff that I use, requires spice-infused plastanium in order to be repaired. So I had to change all my stuff out. I started using only non-unique stuff for like 3 weeks. I finally have like 300, I think, of the dust. So I'm working my plastanium dust as hard as I can. That's why we're doing the caves. I want to get up to a couple thousand of that, but it is slow going. Some caves I get 3. So we're finally using the old equipment. It's been, like I said, like 3 weeks since I've been wearing unique equipment. So that's pretty exciting for me. I want to try to sell pre-built bases. That's how I started my fortune. My first $1 million was all houses I sold in the game. I built the house in the game. We got a Solido replicator, took a copy of it, put it on the market. I think I have 2 of them on the market right now, but they're not pretty. I'm embarrassed about it. I did some cool ones. I had some hourglasses. I liked the hourglass. It was neat. We did a pyramid. We've sold a lot of houses. I bought one. I paid $1 million for one of them. So yeah, we put some money back into the market too. Definitely end up spending some money everywhere we go. Alright, we're just about home now. We'll land here and get this figured out. Super curious how that landing went. I can't really see into the base, so that's not a bad spot for it. It ended up in a good place. There's still room for the guild to park their ornithopters up here, which is great. We got 2 spots for you. Yeah, I think we're ready to go back out. Let's go do some scouting. Maybe go hit those 2 caves again. Wow, I have cleared out so much of the fog of war out here. Where is it? G7I7. There it is. See, is that worth flying to for spice? I don't know. Can you believe a plant? I want to start making bases. You definitely should, Callie. I want to too. I want to make better bases. Mine, I guess I'll talk about it before we go into the next adventure. Steve was there with us. We did this a few weeks ago. Valakish joined our server. He has many active servers, it sounded like. He came over and started playing. He went super fast through the ranks. And he showed me this base build. Oh wow, look at that spice right there. I guess we should get the spice out. But this build right here is just doors. Giant gates. It makes the build so fast and so cheap that I can come out here and build for like 500 plastone. It's super cheap. Don't hit the wall. I've read all kinds of weird stuff about issues when you hit that wall. So this one's barely worth collecting, but it's worth it, so we're gonna go ahead and get it real quick. Doing one of these, you'd get maybe 400 with your compact compactor MK6, right? So let's go ahead and see what we got after just this one. I'm positive that it was empty. Here we go. 573, 600 instead of 400. It's not bad. 50% more. But it's not enough. So I need to look around real quick. We were attacked by the people living in that base right there, right next to us yesterday, right here. So I'm a little nervous going past the line, and that's definitely past the line. But we're gonna give it a shot one more time. Steve says there's a triple hourglass on the south end of the Haga Rift. What? I'm off to bed. The sleeper must sleep. Thank you for being here, Steve. This was awesome having you in. I hope you have an awesome night. Thank you. We got somebody saying hi, DD, on the chat. Don't know what I think about that. Startled the heck out of me again, but it's fine. We're on our way. quite off. But it's a small little one. Alright, here we go. Another one out past it, but I'm not armed. I'm not ready for that encounter today. Let's arm up, maybe. A lot of people will chase and chase, so I don't want to invade too much yet. I'm not ready for that. We gotta sweep up something else. I guess we're gonna fly out there with our scout, grab our missiles, see what we can do. I have a thumper back at home. Never really thought about it, but a thumper could be kind of an interesting tool to mess up people's day. I don't know if it actually does any benefit. Back out of the zone, so I feel pretty good about that. We got our desk pack. That was making me a little nervous. How much water am I drinking today? Not enough. We should hydrate up. And we'll land this thing. We're gonna go north. I gotta get eyes on it. Yesterday there was explosions of spice. There was 4 of them right here near the operations. I kinda thought they would repeat that. I definitely hoped. Okay, let's drop this off and get back out there. Gotta get my eyes on what is going on. Forgot to grab the weapons, but that's fine. We'll go talk and see what's going on. I don't mind that even. Yo! Miguel, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome.
ground a small spice? I thought I saw a small spice too. This one here had the whole big round mushroom cloud, the giant T-bar look. We're deep in the zone now. Is there nobody here? Guess I should get out here then. Oh, is that a small one? We're gonna get close. Oh, that's a ship. There was somebody here. And that other one that exploded was the little one. I don't have the rockets on my ship, so we're gonna head back. We could definitely grab them. I'm not about attacking. Ooh, that one's a bigger one, right? Okay, we're heading back real quick. Fast as we can on our scout. We had eyes on the ground. I knew somebody was there. I'm glad I confirmed it. I wanted to make sure there was actually somebody actively collecting it and it wasn't just a flyby. If somebody just flew by it, well, I'd probably go collect it, right? So I had to know. That one's pretty far in the zone too. Tried to carve out a little bit of spice tonight. We did a little bit at the very beginning and then that 500 just now. So we haven't done a ton of spice tonight. We did get a lot of cool stuff. We got 2 sets of pincushion gauntlets doing the caves, which was awesome. Thank you again, Miguel. It just announced it on the stream. That is awesome. That was very delayed. Welcome in, though. Again, I'm excited that you decided to subscribe. I'm happy to have you here. We just hit 2,600, I think, and 4 subscribers, which is super cool. We're just breaking that 2,600. It's huge. I can't believe we have that many subscribers. It's been a long journey, too. Come a long way. Yeah, look how bad the thruster is. It's almost 50% burnt out now. So the thruster has been with me since this is the very first MK6 thruster I could make for a scout. So I've had it a long time. Definitely might be time to replace. I want to go straight south and get out of here. We're going to take the shortcut straight to my house though. Super worth it. We're going to avoid the overland map and just go straight to Haga Basin. Collect some blueprints, we'll decide what we're going to try to sell, and then we're going to Arrakis.
Shouldn't take long. It's a pretty quick journey. You shortcut the overland map. You can only do it once though. You can only do it from the deep desert. I'm just gonna take the taxi. So, makes it quick. Pinnacle is very close to my house. And we'll just zip over from there. Even with a full repair, look at the pink on that booster. Man, it is bad. So bad. Alright, that's enough. Let's find that taxi. That's the thing about survival games, your equipment goes bad. Yeah, it definitely does. I actually don't mind the boosters and the hardware. It doesn't really go bad that much. The engine for the buggy, the bloodshot buggy engine, deteriorates so fast that it's like a joke. I take it out one time and it's red. But the repairs on it, you can keep repairing it for a while. I've been using it for a while now. It makes it way faster, which is something I like a lot. So here's another ship. Do we try to grab it? Proximity. That's pretty funny. I couldn't type aloha into the right channel. Alex said, "Hi Dee Dee." Hello Dee Dee. So I wanted to just let him know there's someone out here, even though we're just about to leave. Which is kind of funny. But I believe that the encampment of the taxi is like right here. I have to go to the map. I'm super close to it. Alright, we're headed back. Spot is this little thing you can't even see. You turn on my headlights. Oh, that's not my headlights. That's my headlights. There we go. So our headlights are on so you can see it. That's what I was talking about. Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna take the taxi. Bye-bye, Dee Dee. We are out of here.
Gonna fly you somewhere today?
I want you to fly me somewhere.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
Haga Basin.
The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little?
Pinnacle Station.
Most folks, let's try to avoid any pot shots.
Alright, we're just gonna hurry through our text at that point and get to the Haga Basin. Quick shortcut right to our base. Get our stuff dropped off. I made my first buggy. Now I gotta extend my base or make a bigger base. I remember the day I had to do that. I do. My base was incredibly small. I kept it 200-300 power for the longest time, like till episode 40 or something. I didn't want to extend my power and I just didn't want to. I didn't like the building look of it. I didn't want to pay taxes, right? But after selling a few houses and stuff, I'm fine. I pay the whole guild's taxes now. If they share their base with me, I'll go pay it. I don't mind. So here we are at the Pinnacle Station. Another bonus of going this way is if it's a storm, these doors are shut and you're inside and you're not in your ornithopter wishing you weren't, you know, totally exposed to the elements like that. It does cost money, but I don't keep track of the money anymore. So this is us right here, our giant pyramid. So I'll tell you about the old base. Before we had to build the large ore refinery, the old pyramid was okay. And I could have gotten away with the large ore refinery. But it was like that or something else. So we had a much smaller pyramid that was from here to here. That was basically it. And then we built it up way bigger. It's 4 extensions and a vertical. So this space here could have fit the large ore refinery. This is under the pyramid. This is all the original. The original is all granite. So you can tell the original just by looking at it. As we come up here, this was the original. We have the original spot here. This was the door to the outside. This was outside right here. And now this is all the new pyramid. It goes in every direction. This is the crafting room. I like it quite a bit. We have all of the storage upstairs so that I have an excuse to take this awesome stairway many times as I can, right? The hangar's over here. I guess I'll come up here and show you. That's so weird. I could have swore I saw the ship there. But I know it's in the deep desert. But anyway, this is the hangar. That's where the sand crawler goes. We have our spice box, the body bag, all of our water. We have 7 of them now. And we have our small hangar. If we continue down the stairs, that puts us into the front door, right from the crafting room and the stairs. So it all connects here, basically. This room's open to anybody. There's no door on it, so anybody could come in this far. There's nothing they could do, of course, but they can see the tree, which is cool. And that's the pyramid. That's the full tour. You can kind of see how small it was before compared to how big it is now. It's crazy how big it is now. So there's the old pyramid wall there, and we had just the slant coming down, so the old pyramid went to here. And you walked out the door like that, and then right there you were outside. Wow, the first one hasn't even finished yet. Going good though. Going good. So, we've got all our stuff in the deep desert. We've I'm gonna take the stairs one more time just to do it. I think that's empty, right? Yeah, and I got a lot of stuff on me. Let's put the granite down. I don't want to be carrying granite around for no reason. Everything else is pretty much mandatory. Suppose we can get out of here. Wanted to go to Arrakis and get blueprints, so let's find some blueprints to sell. So here's the blueprint box. I have blueprints everywhere though. It's getting embarrassing. So I did empty this out of all the ones that were not plastanium based. Wayfinder helmets have dropped substantially. Nobody's paying anything for them right now, so we don't want to even try those. What did we bring back with us? Only what we carried, so nothing. Didn't we just have a bunch of blueprints? What did I do with them? I threw them in a random box, didn't I? Oh no. No. Did I put them in here? Well, I've got some blueprints scattered around, so I'm gonna look in a couple of boxes real quick just to double check what's going on. Alright, good. No blueprints anywhere there's not supposed to be. So let's go ahead and pick out some stuff. Go sell some stuff. I'm gonna start at the bottom here. So we have the Valari Still Suit, the Rattler. I hate these things. Take that and sell it. Aqua's Double. The Perforator I've tried to sell and failed before. A Compact Compactor MK6. I bet we could get something for that. Let's, Station Gauntlets. Hold on. That's not even plastanium. Those were supposed to be gone. Another Compact Compactor MK6. The Shell Burster I saw go up for a lot. The Rock Carrier Wings I don't see often. Another Shell Burster. Just evidence we should sell that one. Let's put these in alphabetical order. And now we want to start from the top. So Bulwark Boots. Those look cool. Are these the same thing? 2 executive pants. We'll take one of them. 2 perforators. We'll take one of them. Pincushion gauntlets. We have 2 of them. We'll take one of them. Pincushion helmet. 2 rattler boost modules. 2 replica pulse knives. I might keep that one. I've heard good things about it. Let's see. We have 2 shell bursters even after I brought one. Okay. Static needle. Station gauntlets. Let's see here. Yeah, these ones here, I just got 4.5 million for one of those. So maybe we'll take another one and try to sell it. I think that's about it. We do have a Walker Sandcrawler engine, but I'm saving that for me. The young Sparky MK6. I'm tempted to try that. Alright, let's head back to civilization, to a real city where people know your name. To Arrakis. We're gonna see if we can't make some money today. No. Kelly. Kelly says, honestly, I went into random players' bases. When you're in a tough spot, it helps. I made my first buggy, now I gotta extend my base. I went into random players' bases. Yeah, sometimes you need a spot to escape. I'm happy to make someone a spot like that. I usually build something like that. I actually one time made an arena out in the deep desert. I don't know if anybody used it. I didn't. And I never went back to collect it. It was out in the PvP zone. It was a little nerve-wracking building it, but I put it up and I built it. I had a secret little chamber for the part I didn't want anyone to touch. And it was, I mean, it wasn't even really enclosed. It had a giant hole all along the edge so you could get in and out anywhere. It was kind of cool. Very boxy. Okay, so where are we at? Flying over the mountains of the desert. Alright, here we go. Arrakis, we made it. And I have too as well, Callie. I have gone through random bases of other people at bad times. I'm like, oh my gosh, get me out of here. And it has helped. I used one to defeat my first Sardaukar team. It was an intense match. Oh my gosh, it took forever. I think we did it on stream. It might have been episode 20-ish, 30-ish. But it was really a crazy fight. Getting those Sardaukar for the first time it felt really good. Might have been earlier on. I'm not sure when I was powerful enough to take on the Sardaukar, but I remember feeling super good that day. Now the Sardaukar are not even a fear. I'm not even worried about them. I don't like when they do their thing and hold you up in the air, though. That's still not fun. Stuff real quick. So no one wanted Larry's still suit garment or the mask for as much as I wanted to put them up for. Which is fine. We're gonna take them both. What do we have active? Just 2 things. Alright, that's fine. Fine, no worries. I got a whole bunch of stuff. So I was hoping that somebody would have these things on the market, and it makes pricing way easier. Like the pincushion gauntlets. Can I alphabetize these? No. But that's okay. I thought I had 2 pincushion gauntlets. I only have 1. Looks like someone's selling one for 500k. So I've got to beat that to make mine sell. So we'll do 475. it up for 7 days and sell them. So we're at 43.1 million after paying for that item to go on. Now we've got several others. This one had 3 million. No one's gonna want that for 3 million. I want to get rid of mine. I don't even want it. I'm gonna sell it for 300k. Put it up for a week and sell it. I'm gonna do it for 100k. I really don't want it. Somebody take it. Okay, let's see here. The Galari Still Suit are the only other two with a price. The Shell Burster I've seen go for millions. I'm gonna put this up for 3 million. That'll cost me 240,000 Solari. Put it up for a week, and I've got 2 of them to sell. So that's $500,000 right there. But it gives me a week. Hopefully they sell. Trying to save up money and everything else, just so if we need it later on, we'll have it, right? So one of these I sold for 4.5 million last week. I brought it to sell, right? Let's do it. It wasn't letting me type. I've had this problem before, and the price is wrong, and it's because I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna risk it. Let's put the perforator up for what? 100k? 250? It's not letting me do that either. There's some kind of bug. Let's exit the menu. Walk away. Walk back. We'll try another console. Maybe it'll all fix itself. Here we go. I'll go to sell. Click on name again. I like having them all ordered. I was talking about doing this one. Callie, thank you for subscribing. Yes. I like that name, Streamlabs. Streamlabs is the bot. I guess we hadn't talked about it yet. Let me try this real quick and I'll show you the bot. Alright, it's working. It's working. So let's do 500. For the perforator. Okay, so real quick I'll show you the bot. We can do slots, we can do all kinds of fun stuff. There is a gamble. There is a slots, there is a... The slots is the lowest likelihood of winning. The gamble I think is about 55% odds of winning. You're more likely to win than lose, I believe. It's one every few minutes, or every couple minutes. It does only let you do it once in a while, so it doesn't, so you don't spam the stream with it, but it might even just be 1 minute. But it's fun, it's an exciting thing. You get points, you can spend those points on shoutouts if you want, on socials. I do a lot of shoutouts on X, on Twitter, and on YouTube here, of course. So let's see here. Do I still want to sell these things? I'm getting nervous now. I guess we want to sell it. I pay $320,000 to put that up for a week for $4 million bucks. An MK6 compactor. Do you think that's worth it? Oh, Steve's gone to bed. He won't know. Maybe we just do 2 million. I want it to sell, right? Yeah, we'll put one up for 2 million. People buy that in a heartbeat, I bet. Let's see. So I had a Galari Still Suit garment up already, and I think that's why it's so expensive. People are undercutting me, but nobody wants a Still Suit. So let's move on. No, I didn't put one of those up. I was going to, and it wasn't letting me price it right. Alright, 4.5 million. That will take us down to only 42 million, but we had 43.1 at least earlier for the records. Alright, here we go. Oh, kind of hurts selling stuff like that. I really like that piece. Alright, I think that's good. Let's look at what we got on here now. Got a whole page of active stuff. Everything's super expensive except the Emperor's Wings, which we just want to get rid of. So, I'm excited for this. We're heading back to civilization. Well, we're heading out of civilization, back to the desert. Oh, I don't want to take the taxi because my ornithopter's here. I feel like that would break something somewhere. Because it's not in my little wand, right? I love having the backup of the vehicle. I try to always have my vehicle on me. I want to get a second one. I'll have to decide what vehicle to take apart so that I can make a second ornithopter, a little scout, one with rockets, and one without, one with boosters. Then I can fly around all fast. If I got good at it, I could probably jump out, take the one up after putting the first out. Maybe. Yeah, I think it'd be possible. I just need to get another scout. So, it's something I'm thinking about. We have no shortage of resources though. Tons of storage. Tons of ores. Got a pretty good guild. Me and Steve have been working together for weeks and weeks. We had Minnie and Chuji come from Harmony and they really showed me a lot of stuff. I was not doing anything right. So I feel like we do a lot better now. I got the build stuff. I got a few other various secrets of the game which I try to share with everybody as we play it. So all our stuff's still in the deep desert, which is how we wanted it. I suppose I could just take apart my take this apart. That would be a vehicle I could easily take apart and put back together. But I need to make sure I have inventory space on me, which I don't. Let's go put down all the stuff real quick. That's enough. So now I have enough room in my inventory to hold this when I take it apart. Let's go. By doing that, we can bring the other one back and just fly it down into a spot that's better than what we did this time. Plus, I don't really need this one right now. So we're just going to put it in the box. We'll put it back together later. These things are running overtime. I don't have any particular filters in the circuit, so we're going to go make those real quick. Here in the crafting room, we have our spice generators, we have our chemical lab, our giant ore refinery. We have backup power. In case we need to go over the 4600 that we have, we can turn this thing on at 5600. Which is pretty cool. I don't use it, but I like that it's available. I believe these are where particulate filters are made. Wow, where's all our power going right now? We'll have to find out. Let's see. Each one is 1, so go ahead and make 10, I guess. Storage here. I have 2 Solito replicators because I like to sell bunch we could look at real quick. Back in the old pyramid, I made a little sitting room. I thought it was kind of nice. And then I made a bedroom. And in this box here, for a long time, I stored all of my different buildings. So this was my first one, probably. We'll grab a few of them and look at them. For fun, just for a minute here. So this was a pyramid base I built. I liked it. It was good. It was fine. It was accessible with a buggy, which was nice. Alright, let's see what this one is. That's the old hourglass. I like that one a lot. It was definitely fun to build, fun to fly. It was so high up in the air that, like, when you were up here, it was weird to think that they were connected inside. It was a spiral staircase. Very nice. That's the same one. And this was a way more boring one. But it was also kind of fun. It had a dual staircase, had a buggy in it. I don't know. But I got a whole bunch of them. So I've got them all cataloged here that I can go back and look at my stuff. I like that quite a bit. I did have multiple copies in case I wanted to, you know, look at them later. So I'm going to show off this last one here. This is the current pyramid base that I'm in. So we do have some rocks that are taking up some space, which makes it, you know, tricky. But it's pretty much a whole pyramid. This is the basement that we use. None of this is accessible. It's all rock. This side too, all rock. But I like it quite a bit. So I did go ahead and set it up, and I think I sold one on the market. I'm not sure. No extenders. Let's see what that one is, and then we'll get on our way here. Where is the one that was this one? This is the one I paid $1 million for. So I didn't design or build this one. But it looked pretty cool, and I thought, you know what, we gotta give back to the community that's given me so much. So I went ahead and paid $1 million for a plan. And this is it. I want to go ahead and build it. I haven't yet, but I think we will. Maybe we'll do that next week. So that's pretty cool. We got some other stuff in here, hidden away from the world, all the other blueprints and stuff. Executor's full outfit, Imperial outfit, let's see. Power gauntlets. Back compactor. I should look at these things occasionally because I just kind of threw them in randomly. The Regis triple shot's one of my favorite. I don't know if I would sell that if I found it. That's this weapon right here. It's got 3 nice handy bullets. Does some kind of poison effect when you hit people. It's fast and furious, and it shoots super far. And I don't have to deal with it like a sniper and like aim with it, so I like it quite a bit. All my water is on. That's why. Let's fill it up. Okay, so by doing that, I can carry 2 at a time. That makes it way more manageable, and we'll go ahead and just fill these up real quick. We only need 110,000. That's 90,000 there. Mouse doesn't want to move the pad the way I'm telling it to. That light kind of breaks the spot there quite a bit. Already hit that one, so we got one more after this. We can take back all of our stuff. I want to take back this first. Then this, then this, then this. Alright, everything's up and running. We got water coming in. We'll have our 1.3 million water again soon. War on Arrakis is serious. We've got all of our little plans out here. I need to build a room to house this because this came from the update. I don't know if you knew about the most recent update. They gave out a bunch of stuff. So I went ahead and built it, but I didn't have a good place for it. Like, I have a spot up here, but there's just not room. The table's really large, actually. So, I don't know. We're gonna have to find a spot. So how do you collect dead bodies? This game is so diabolical. Jeez. So how much does a body last you? That's a good question. If you feel a death still, it takes 50 minutes to go through. I have 7 of them, so I go through 7 every 50 minutes if I'm processing ores and materials. In this case, because we're not doing any more materials, the water will fill up right here, and these 4 won't process. They'll just sit in an unprocessed state at 15 seconds. So as soon as I need water, and it has to be 45,000 water, it can't just be 1 or 2. Once I need 45,000 water, it'll allow this one to process. It'll go through the 15-second countdown, and I'll get 45,000 water. Bam. So we'll have an extra 180,000 water sitting there. So it's kind of like having 1.5 million water. A little bit. I'm at 1.33, I think. To see that, I like to look at these little things. 1.36 is where we're at. And we can only hold 110, so it won't take barely any of that water. It'll probably only take 2 out of the 7, actually. But I like to have them full and ready to go. I think we're about out of stuff to do here. Let's head back to the deep desert. We dropped off all our stuff and our inventory is empty. Our water is full. Alright. Let's head back. So, here's how I do bottom. For most people, I will tell you, I don't know for certain. I know Steve in my guild goes out where it's easy, way out there to the south. What I do from my base is I drive up this road and I attack these guys. We can do one, but we did just burn a lot of them, and I'm pretty low on them, so we can go do a run real quick. To do that, I'm going to park in the back here where the garage is at. And we're going to take our buggy out. This is our deep desert buggy, what I would usually use in the deep desert. But they're the same. The MK6 cut array is nice, and everything else needs to be upgraded. So, this is where I go to collect my beetles. They are tough. It's not easy, but it's fun.
What are your
Get
orders
done.
here, Imperial? For the people,
Oh,
I need reinforcements.
this way me to death. Okay.
Found you!
So I can only carry one at a time, so let's get this one back to the vehicle. So what we're going to do is throw him in. Once we've done that, we can quick deposit all the rest. So we'll grab him and just head back down. And we'll quick deposit. So it takes a little time if you can get people closer together. I've taken my ornithopter to some spots that were really profitable and easier. The crab were super easy. I'm not seeing that I'm beating the Landsrat either, so maybe we should go fight somewhere else. But this is where I would normally do it.
It's simple and convenient. It's easy for me. It would be way better to leave a few more of my weapons. Or my heavy armor or something.
I'm empty.
I guess I'll just let him shoot. Oh wait, when we come back then we'll rest. Here we go.
Cover me.
Alright, dropped off another. And there's two more right here in this hallway. You don't have to use your sword, but I find it easy. That's where grabbing two would be way helpful. It's better to box them, to actually touch them. Once you have a death still, you can put them in a box. And that will last about 15 minutes. Because I didn't do that, we have to super hurry. But it's okay, I'm not super worried if I lose one either. Oh, I missed it. See, I got back in time. I wasn't worried about it. I have no idea how many I've just collected. But if I go down this tunnel, it gets pretty hairy down there. There's so many of them. But it's a long run, and it's hard to get the buggy up here. It's possible. You can do it. You could also take the ornithopter. So we got 7, exactly what I used. And we just head those right back. Got this nice little jump I like to hit. I usually works a little better than that, but that's okay. Alright, so now we go up to the boxes. And we'll put those 5 in the body box. Excuse me. Go up this way this time. It's just right here. We got a whole bunch more down here. So we're not totally out, but it's good to have a fresh 7 in the top. We also have filters running that pull water in all the time. We did build a bunch of filters. We need to go refill those, and then we can head to the deep desert. Check on these, but I don't think I need to fill these. Yeah, they're fine. They're being filled. Fill everything, which is great. I don't think these are being refilled though, so we're gonna refill these real quick. We have 10 in the circuit. That one's full now. Great. And do the same over here. Awesome. The worm out there going crazy. So that's how I get my peeps for water. Once you have a death still, the first death still is 25,000. You only get 9,600 from the best blood purifier, less than 10k, and the lowest death still is 25k. The best one is 45k. So I have the blood purifiers, and I haven't used them since I got the death stills. I think I used them one time because I was desperate for water. And I had actually taken them apart already, so I had to rebuild them. So now I still have them, but I don't have them.
There's just not enough water to be worth it. That's cool. You're not all the way through it. So if you have questions, I can definitely help. I'd love to give answers to questions about the game. And as for your other question, aren't those loan shark prices Callie asked on some of the items I was selling? They are standard for the server I'm on, is my best answer. It does feel like loan shark pricing. Definitely. When you're selling something for $1 million. Or 1 million Solaris. Feels like a lot. On our server, that's very, very common. It's very rare to find something priced, you know, at 100,000. It happens. I found a Thufir's Best for 100,000, and I swooped it up. It definitely happens. People sell stuff at reasonable prices. But I think it might be related to the duping glitches and stuff that were going on. Where did I end up? I went in the wrong side. We're at A8. Let's go to B8. We're on B8. On the left side. Why don't I see it on this map? That was weird. Okay, we're gonna go hit the caves because we came in the wrong way, so why not? Caves are the best source for the plastanium dust. You can hit the labs, but they're kind of multi-person. It's very difficult for one person to get through them. I've done it a few times. The A labs are easy. The ones on this bottom A row, way down here. These labs are super easy. There's a ton of them. They give you intel every week, which is awesome, and you should do them. But they don't give you great stuff. The good stuff is out here in the PvP zone. Well, we're not in the PvP zone, but you get my point. So we're heading down into it now. So awesome if that would break the seal and you wouldn't have to use a sword. Desert garb. I have desert garb. I got 6 of the spice dust. Here we go. To stomp on our way home. And there's another one right past our house too. If we wanted to do another game. But for now we're heading back to the domain here. Check out Arrakis, see what's going on. So I want to get some altitude and I want to go north a little bit. Just see what's going on here. Back to the castle. There's a ship. I saw a ship. Alright, making awesome time. We are getting there. I was really shocked about the prices on the server. That's why I was able to sell a house for $1 million, I think. Just because the prices are just a little higher. I don't know why. I think people duped a lot of items. Maybe they duped a lot of money. I'm not sure. I didn't do any of that stuff, so I got lucky to profit off of it by going out and doing the hard work, collecting all the items, selling them to people. Right there. Alright, let's pour 4,000 to home. Let's go. I don't see any spice this time, but that's alright. Still getting out into the deep desert now. We're gonna fly past the base and inspect this other cave, the one that's in the PvP zone. Desert garb is light chest armor made with environmental protection. Okay. That's not too bad. That would have been a cool rock to build on, I feel like. I gotta build on the sand. Oh, that must be nice. A nice flat spot. Oh. Got 10 spice-infused plastanium dust. I did not see the blueprint. So we'll have to look here in a second. Oh, so close to there. It's crazy. So we're going to drop this off home real quick. Get home with 15 seconds still in the zone. That's wild. Okay. Let's see here. We're out of the zone. So what I wanted to do is see that blueprint that I just got. Let's take a look. Desert garb. Oh, I didn't get a blueprint. That's why I didn't see it. It all makes sense now. Dropping off all the extra stuff that you just pick up. I have so much of these. Okay, we're gonna put all that in the cargo container. Very good. Very good. Now we can head back out. Let's see here. Actually, I didn't see any spice. We got a couple of the caves we could go hit though. Let's do that. The next ones are good ones. They're way out in the deep desert. We've done them once tonight already. Let's see here. G7 and I7. Kind of close together, so we'll get those two nailed out here. Oh! How far is that from the zone? Not super far, huh? We'll do that instead. Let's go see it first. It might be tiny and way not worth it. Yep, it's tiny. I'm glad we didn't go grab the carrier for that. A little bit disappointing. You can see it. tiny spot right there. We're in the zone. Ooh, there's a much bigger spot. That one would be worth it. That's not very far from the zone. That one's not even in the zone, I bet. Oh no. Did not mean to overheat. That one gonna be a small one. That one's gonna be a big one for what we can have out here in the non-PvP zone. See how fast I can get there then. Yeah, look at that. That's strange. I jetted there as fast as I could, just like last time, and I was nowhere near it when the timer expired that time. Last time I was at 15 seconds. That's so weird. I actually want to grab a few more of the... Oh no, I left all my others at home. I'm glad I had the foresight to grab some more. Okay, cool. Let's get it. Wow, for a minute there we were going 165. I've never seen the carrier go that fast. Oh, maybe it is in the zone. We are going northwest. It seemed like it was free of the zone. Oh no, I'm going past the control point. Oh man. Almost every time. Alright, well here we are. Collecting spice again. We're back. Let's go. This one's not in the PvP zone, so we don't have to worry about people bludgeoning us from behind or nothing. We can just collect some spice. This will be fun. Here we go. Yeah, so think about it, Callie. You should come play on Bowbreaker. I got an Ornithopter for you. I got 100k, 200k. I mean, what does it take to get you to play over here? 300k? I'll give it to you. We'll have some fun. Alright. This is the perfect spot. We're going to go ahead and drop right here. There, and the most inconvenient spot ever. It's going to fall into and push my crawler away. Oh, that's a pretty big one. So what I'm doing is keeping the door towards the ornithopter. feel like I'm getting better at doing this too. We're getting better. It looks better when I'm done than it did my first couple. I feel like we should reset our aggression. We're almost done. Oh, we're easy to reset it, right? Let's reset it. Here we go. I can't see anything. We gotta get out of the smoke. I guess we're gonna fly up a bit. I don't trust going out of the smoke now. Okay, where'd the worm go? There it is. Alright, we're doing good. Let's collect the rest of this. Just making sure that the worm is gone. I can't see anything in here. It's really hard to see. Okay. Alright, we got the front of the ornithopter pretty good. Let's go get the rest of the stuff. Keep my door the right direction. We're gonna go this way and turn hard right here. Here we go. Works the same as forward as backward, so we're actually still doing the same sweeping on the desert. We're just obscured by all the black smoke coming out. Oh, I need to fill the tank. Alright, let's go. I feel like we just about cleaned this up. We should probably head on our way. Come on, don't turn. That number. Definitely curious how much spice we got out of it. Whew! I wish I'd have looked. close too, making me nervous. Well, that's great. Let's see what we got. We're gonna head this back real quick. It's midnight here, so we might actually end it when we get back here. But I'm definitely excited to get more spice going, to have a better supply when this augment system is implemented. It's just hopefully a couple weeks out. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I'm definitely wanting to have everything I need when it happens. And we're gonna. See how much spice we actually collected on this photo. Oh, I couldn't get out in time. I went through the baby visa. It's okay though. Oh, that's why it was 15 seconds. That's what the difference is. I'm on the server with my brothers. We'll just take over that server together. Hey, that's no problem. I got ornithopters for both of you though, if you change your mind. We do have some adventures, it's a lot of fun. Alright, I'm glad to hear that you're playing with somebody though. Because that means you'll keep playing probably. It's easier to stop playing when you're all by yourself. I hear a lot of people. Actually, that's why a lot of people have come over here and played with us. So, yeah, if you got somebody, you're in good shape. That much. Still nothing to sneeze at. Well, we got 12, almost 15,000. Almost. 14,000. 13,500. So, pretty good. I'm excited that we got our stuffs going here. This cargo container is seriously working out. It's been awesome to have. There we go. And we'll leave it all parked on a ramp there. So I do want to do a quick shout out for the members on the channel. We have the best community here on the internet. You guys are awesome. Let's go ahead and put their names up on screen and see if we can. Real quick. Okay, here we go. So, huge shout out and a big thank you to each of the following members. Thank you, Do Gaming. Thank you, Maritino Cappuccino. Thank you, Just Kayla Boo. Thank you, Ed Harmy. Thank you, Gregory Walters. Thank you, Trimby Gaming. Thank you, Carol Tinnapow. Jeremy Wamoff. EMC Squared. Poetry Falcon. Cypher. Inner Chakra, Survival Gaming, Floristic, Stuffbent Dioramas, Rich Tucker, Stephen Patrica, Emrys, Atomic, Gene the Hammer, and Cold Bay Games. Thank you all so much. You are legends. I appreciate your help and your support on the channel. It definitely helps keep us going with repairs, new games, upgrades, all that stuff that comes up. Being a member is less than the cost of a coffee. It does offer you all these cool emojis I'm sharing in the channel here, and it does give you access to the private videos as well. Members only videos you only get if you're a member. So excited to have you join if you feel it. Thank you for your support, each of you legends who've been here, and for viewing, for liking that channel, for smashing that like button. I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing today. Appreciate it, Callie. Thank you for being here too. So we'll hop out. I hope you all have an awesome evening. Remember to hydrate, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great night, everybody.